And today, on Dia de los Muertes, I'm giving thanks to each and every one of my ancestors that has brought me here today. I'm also giving thanks to all of the Mayan ancestors who are watching over me, especially Kinish Hanab Pakal. I'm here to do your work, and I thank you for your continued energetic support. Greetings! In Lakesh Alakin. I am another you. You are another me. We are one. One consciousness. Ooh. And today, thank you for joining me in this second edition of Soulmates and Twin Flames as seen through the eyes of the Divine Mayan Tzolk'in calendar. As I mentioned in the first video, the Maya do not have a concept of twin flames and soulmates to the best of my knowledge, and I have been researching a lot. But they feel that at the highest level, we are one. That's what In Lakesh Alakin means. It's the very highest consciousness that humanity can ascend to while still in our human bodies. It is Godciousness. It is the Buddha mind. It is cosmic Christ consciousness, knowing that everyone is another you because everyone is Godciousness. It's so simple. And yet, here I am, still in this fucking body. But it's good. It's fine. It's super. Another perspective is that we all choose our birthdays, which of course includes choosing our parents, no matter what the situation they provided us to learn from was. Because this is Earth School, we are here to learn for the specific purpose of the evolution of our soul. And the Divine Mayan Tzolk'in calendar, which I like to call the DMT calendar, for two very specific reasons, is here to help you, me, us, all of us, in that evolution. Actually, Dr. Carl Johann Kalaman cracked the code on how the Divine Mayan Tzolk'in calendar describes the evolution of consciousness. And I'm like, mind blown in such a good way. Yet for myself, this is my focus, which of course also includes never-ending spiral of DNA. And what I'm here to tell you about today is a few more of the combinations and pairs and intricacies of the connections between people. Once again, I'm going to use my wife and myself as an example. I'm not going to use my wife. That came out wrong. Once again, I'm going to illustrate with the example of my wife and myself. As you can see, here we are. I've left the tones out just to keep it simple. My wife is on the left. She is offering the 9th glyph. I am the eagle, the 15th glyph. And you can see the pattern right here that offering is the divine masculine guide of all eagle people, and the eagle is the divine feminine guide of all offering people. Just to recap, I always teach them in the same order: past wisdom guide, divine feminine guide, divine masculine guide, and future vision guide. So it's quite incredible that my wife is my divine masculine guide, and I am her divine feminine guide. And you know, if you spent an hour with us or a day, you would see how incredibly true that is. Like, for example, you know, if one of our children is late for school, it is my instinct to come up the stairs, open their door, and shake their bed and tap their leg. Hey, you're late, wake up, wake up. It is my wife's instinct to go, get out of bed! So, which one is right? They both are. Trick question. All right, so looking a little deeper at the patterns, we also see that there's another shared connection between us, which is her divine masculine is called dusk, which is my future vision guide. So, interestingly, my future is guided by, once again, her divine masculinity. This is kind of crazy for me. It's working out pretty good so far. Now, the other connection between us is obviously my divine feminine guide, which is the glyph called sunrise, and her past wisdom guide, which is actually our son, Toa. And it just so happens that my wife and Toa are precisely the match, including their tones. So very deep connection between those two. And just so you know, everyone who is a sunrise, therefore, has offering as their future vision guide. And that's the pattern I want to point out once again here. It's not just whoever is your divine feminine guide, you are their divine masculine guide. It is also whomever is your past wisdom guide, you are their future vision guide. And that just blows my mind in such a delightful way. It also actually makes the hair on my arm stand up. Because I'm telling you, my friends, this is so real. It's in your DNA because it's in my DNA. Okay? Whew. All right. So as you can see, there are those two strong connections between all eagles and all offerings. And because she's the 9th glyph and I'm the 15th glyph, that means there's 6 paces between us, which holds true for the whole Tzolk'in, of course. So therefore, 1st glyph and 7th glyph, 2nd and 8th, 3rd and 9th, all have this exact same pattern. I would like to point out now that I keep referring to these 4 extra positions as your past wisdom guide, divine feminine guide, divine masculine guide, and future vision guide. Again, this comes after years of study and observation and knowing that the changes humanity is undergoing at this time demand an updated translation. That's what I'm here to do. That's what came through me, and it's here to enter your consciousness and help you know that you and every single human being has divine feminine and divine feminine qualities. I call them guides because they are actual people in those positions, but it really means part of you. Again, in Lakesh Alakin, everyone is a reflection of yourself. Okay? Here it goes again. I love my job. Now, Just to recap, I always teach them in the same order: Past Wisdom Guide, Divine Feminine Guide, Divine Masculine Guide, and Future Vision Guide. And this is because of the numerological factor. Everyone who's born on tone 6, to get to their guides, you add 5. So it's like you've got this and you just add that. Which gives you the Past Wisdom Guide. So going from there, 11, 12, 13, 1. And it's that exact same ratio for everyone. Of course, people born on tone 1, add 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Born on tone 2, add 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tone 3, add 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beep, 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 beep. Does that stay lit in your head, my friend? I think it will now, for the rest of your life. You will know that no matter what tone any person is born on, you just add 5 and you've got the Past Wisdom Guide. One more, Divine Feminine. One more, Divine Masculine. One more, Future Vision Guide. You will never forget.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Now, what I want to go into a little deeper is what I mentioned last time with what I call the 1-dot family of the tones. Tone 1, tone 6, and tone 11. Why am I doing this? Well, you don't know me very well. Too bad. And as you can see here, everyone who is born on tone 1 also has tone 6 as their Past Wisdom Guide. Therefore, all people born on tone 6 have tone 1 as their Future Vision Guide. And here's 11. So we've got 1, 6, and 11. 11 also has 6 as their Future Vision Guide, which therefore means everyone who's born on tone 6 also has 11 as their Past Wisdom Guide. So tone 6 has both 11 and 1, and that is incredible. Now, as you know, the reason I'm doing this is because of the double-stacked rollabola of tone 11 and the single-stacked rollabola, regular old rollabola, for tone 6. That adds a great deal of challenge and potential for these people. What I feel is that, again, we all choose our birthday, and by choosing to be born on any one of these means that there is a degree of mastery that is here to be displayed. Why do people get on a rollabola? Do they get on a rollabola in their own bedroom to hide away from people? No. They are here to display their mastery, and yet it requires constant balance and attention. Now, the next explanation I have for you, I touched on last week when I mentioned the second vision that came to me in this whole experience. The first one, again, being myself inside the Wheel of 20. Hand being gripped tightly and caressed gently. Now, we've known for a long time, since about 1986 in this book, that the Maya had the word chakras in their vocabulary pre-conquest. They also had 2 words that we would call kundalini. One was kultan lilni, and the other was kulthan lilni, with a subtle but powerful difference between them. So the Maya were deeply in tune with the chakras, as one might imagine. Unfortunately, or whatever, all of their information was lost, and we know how, don't we? One day, this came through like another bolt of exciting lightning. And I do believe that it is completely true. So, there are connections between the tones according to their chakra connections. For example, 3 and 11. Let's examine closely, shall we? First of all, if you choose to be born on tone 11, boy, oh boy, do you have to be strong in your solar plexus. Am I right? Yes, I am. Tone 3 also. Now let's examine how these two match up to each other. As you can see, tone 3 has tone 11 as the future vision guide, and therefore tone 11 has tone 3 as the past wisdom guide. So these two are deeply connected to each other. Now here's another connection between tone 4 and tone 10. As you can see, both of them are the heart chakra. All people born on stabilizing have a manifesting heart chakra for divine feminine guide. All people born on manifesting have a stabilizing heart chakra for their divine masculine guide. And that's what makes these two people so stable, strong, two hands working, praying, making deals, getting stuff done. With the heart chakra. The interconnections here are so fascinating, so beautiful, and really what it actually represents is sacred geometry. What? I'm talking about ratios, I'm talking about math, I'm talking about drawing connections between elements that relate to each other in ways that most people have no idea. Even myself, I'm still uncovering more the deeper I look. So, join me. I am here to help you. That is my function. This is my legacy of love. When I do a reading for a person, it includes a very large, quite possibly TMI, amount of information, but I'm trying to give you the power to do all of this for yourself and for other people. That's why I'm doing this. Because, hey, I'm a Canadian guy with French grandmother and grandfather and Irish and British grandmother and grandfather. So I'm like real Canadian, eh? But my soul is Pleiadian Mayan. There, I said it. And I'm here to bring this information to you to empower your life, to help you connect with people on a much deeper level than you ever have before. It's so beautiful. So again, in Lakesh, Alakin, Namaste.